You guys, I'm going insane. I haven't been at the gym in over a month. Also, like 6 years.
Don't touch my pod!
Hello, everybody. Welcome to episode 2 of Don't Touch My Pod. This is such a big deal for all of us that we made it all the way to episode 2. I don't get to episode 2 in life on many things. This is huge for me. I have bad commitment traits. Is that English? Like, I bought a bicycle. I was going to exercise all the time. I used it once. It's sitting in my garage. I bought a blender. I invested in a blender. I was like, I keep buying smoothies out. I'm going to make my own smoothies. I'm going to be really healthy every morning. I used it once. I bought a box of condoms. You get it. By the way, side note, I will soon be completely broke, and if anyone is looking to purchase an open box of condoms, give me a call. I might know somebody who has one for sale. So a lot's changed for me since the last episode. I'm just kidding. Everything's still shit. My life's a nightmare. The world's falling apart. That was just a joke. But yeah, I respect though the consistency of everything being a disaster. I like that though, you know, like it's frustrating sometimes, like you wake up and you're like, I don't know if it's gonna be good or bad today. Like I like waking up knowing everything's terrible. It's just comforting for me a little bit. I don't have to, no surprises. I don't like surprises. I don't like pranks. Everything's shit. I know. I don't have to check. It's great. It's great. Well, you know what else is great besides this segue is my guest today. One of my favorite bands, Zebrahead. You know them, and if you don't know them, you should know them, because what's wrong with you? My friend Dan Palmer is the guitarist, one of the guitarists for Zebrahead, also a band Death by Stereo. He's one of the silliest, goofiest guys I've ever met. He's a killer guitar player. He's got a killer mustache. I went to Italy in February, and I saw him and his band perform at Sum 41 in Milan, and then a few weeks later, coronavirus struck like crazy. And I'm not saying he had something to do with it, but I confront him about this in this interview with him. So I think it's important that everyone in power watches this and sees what he has to say about this accusation, about him destroying the entire world. I hope you enjoy this interview. I'm really having fun with the show. I have some really special, fun, weird guests coming up that I think will make you really happy. If you want to be on the show, if you're weird and fun and interesting and goofy, don't touch my pod at gmail.com. The website is don'ttouchmypod.com. It's on iTunes, it's on Spotify, it's on YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, all the social media things at Don't Touch My Pod. And we're trying to raise some money for Save the Children, help make sure that kids get food and books and all the things they need for kids in underprivileged areas during this crazy time. So go to don'ttouchmypod.com for a link to the GoFundMe that goes directly to them. And then again, in about 2 months, I'll be completely broke, and I will then be asking you to send me money. So here's the show. I hope it makes you smile and laugh and just a little bit uncomfortable. That's all I want, just a little bit. All right. Ladies and gentlemen, this is so exciting. Dan Palmer, everybody.
Oh, hi everybody. Hello. How are you?
I already introduced you in the previous thing where I said how great you are. So like it's redundant if I'm like, and then Zebrahead, Death by Stereo, they know already.
Oh, they do?
If they got this far, they already know.
Yeah, like, oh fuck, they know to turn off by now, right? Like, let's see what's happening. Let's watch Tiger King again.
Did you watch it?
Of course.
You're the second person today who responded like that. This other guy, I was talking to Johnny Johnny from Avenged Sevenfold.
Oh, and I love Johnny. He's a great guy.
And he said, "Yeah, I'm an American."
Dude, what a great answer. Yeah.
Listen, I'm just showing up. I wear my Macbeth shirt. I'm punk rock too, man.
Yeah, but you're not very American, obviously, if you haven't watched Tiger King. Did you think they're gonna deport you?
Listen, there's something wrong with me.
Yeah.
And I'm not saying it's not something wrong with me, but if everyone's doing something, I have something since I was a child that pushes me away, like a magnet touching a magnet, like where I'm just like, no.
Yeah.
Like I'm from Del Mar, California. Are you familiar with this town?
Yeah, it's a nice town.
I've never been on a skateboard, and I went on a surfboard once in my life, and I was like 30.
Yeah, well, you know what? Maybe you're more punk rock than you think.
Is that punk rock to be like the fat kid at school?
Yeah,
I'm the pale fat kid in school, and everyone else is like ripped with tans.
Yeah, Del Mar, dude. Are you kidding me? You have to be ripped and tanned.
I wasn't though. Is my point.
Yeah, I know. You're going against the grain.
I'm punk rock.
You're fucking punk rock.
You
might be the most punk guy I know.
Dude, I hung out with the punk kids. You know, would you describe yourself as punk rock or anything?
I don't know. I don't really think of myself in terms like that. Like, I'm punk rock, or I'm goth today, or I'm fucking skater boy, or what the fuck they are. You know what I mean? I'm an RV's enthusiast. That's what I describe.
I love you, buddy. You make me smile so much. I love. There's so many parts that I love, but my favorite part, if I had to pick, is Skater Boy, whatever the fuck that is.
I don't know. Fucking ask Avril. She'll know. She'll know what you're talking
She
about.
knows. But maybe she's singing about you. You don't even know.
Is she talking about me?
The whole time.
Right. Give me a call. Yeah. You finish Nickelbacking around. Give me a little jingle.
No, give me a call. That's Carly Rae Jepsen.
Oh, yeah. Call me maybe?
Right.
Yeah, maybe Avril might be more inclined to call me. Instead of just maybe, it'd be like, I'm calling you up.
Yeah, you want a woman with confidence.
Yeah, no shit. Don't give us maybe nonsense.
Yeah.
I get that all the time. I get maybes. I don't need more maybes in my life.
Dude, you should just, this should be your show. Can I just give you this show?
No, you can't. I can't. Because this is an American show, and I'm obviously into American things like watching Tiger King.
Wait, are you even American?
No, I'm not even American.
That's why you're very sheepish when I threw out earlier that Johnny was like, yeah, I'm an American, and you were like, good for him. That's a good answer.
I wish I could say that.
Where are you from?
I'm from England. I was born in England.
But then why don't you sound funny? I mean, you sound funny, but not like that.
When I was 7, we moved to Minnesota, and I was like the only foreign kid. So I got picked on quite a bit.
I like how like
Minnesota.
You're like the closest things. Like obviously you're a foreigner, but like in other places in America, like there's more diversity, but like you're the closest thing to diversity they have there in over there.
That's pretty much it. Yeah, I was definitely the standout foreigner in Minnesota. Even though I'm as pale and as pasty as everybody there, you know.
And how old were you when this happened?
7.
Did they make fun of you they bullied you? Was it for your mustache?
Yes, my 7-year-old mustache.
Oh,
it was a little bit bigger than this when I was 7, so they were really jealous of it.
That's what it is. You know what? Can I tell you this? I wish I heard this more when I was your age, but hurt people hurt. Yeah,
don't they just? Come on.
Wait, I had a question earlier about the punk thing.
Yeah. Oh yeah, punk. You're punk. I don't know if I'm punk.
But I hung out with these punk kids, and they were like anti-Nazi. They had a patch on their jacket that said anti-Nazi. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, for sure. I've seen those.
I'm not saying I'm not anti-Nazi. I'm a Jew. I would prove it to you. I'm not wearing pants. I could show you that I'm not Jewish. I don't have your British foreskin that you always want to share with the world.
Yeah, I've definitely got that. I'm naturally ribbed for his or her pleasure.
We'll get to that in the second hour.
Yeah.
But isn't everyone anti-Nazi? Why do you need to wear a shirt that says you're anti-Nazi?
Maybe it's the same people who like to say, I love food. You know what I mean? It's like, I think a lot of us do, Unless you're like anorexic. I feel like it's like Nazis. There are about as many Nazis there are anorexic people, maybe.
Wow, that actually is so poignant.
Yeah, I mean it's possible. Like those are the only people that would have to. Why would you have to exclaim that you love food. You know what I mean? Or I love to laugh.
You're a philosopher.
Am I just? Maybe it's just Tecate talking.
So tell me, I have some accusations for you, but let's stay positive before it gets. I don't want to. It's gonna get a little aggressive soon, I think, and that's what we're here for.
Okay.
But where are you? Okay, where are you? What's happening with you?
I'm in Fullerton. I'm at a house. Been quarantined up. I've been drinking a lot of beer. I have a little gym in my garage so I can work out.
That's amazing.
I've been playing a lot of guitar and drinking a lot, and then talk to my friends and drinking a lot. You know, it's been cool, man.
So it sounds like you might be similar to me and my stand-up comedian lifestyle, where, like, in all sincerity, your life hasn't changed one iota since this happened.
No, the only thing is, I want to have new people to do these things with, rather than just by myself, Or you see my video.
You know what I like is, like, I don't have to pretend like I can just drink out of the carton now. I don't have to pretend like, oh, I don't drink out of the carton. I can be like, yeah, I drink out of the carton. I don't care. No one's coming over.
Yeah, who gives a shit? What are you gonna do? Yeah.
No one came over otherwise, honestly. But
they're not. Nobody's on their way. Do you live alone? Oh fuck, you're totally quarantined.
Yeah.
So it says, "Don't touch my pod." Who's that for?
That's we have. It's a very high budget production we have here, and we had our set designers design that. So
okay.
It's just so people who are watching this, that they're not listening to it on iTunes or Spotify or whatever. Some people choose to watch it if they have eyeballs, and they know what they're watching, because they may have gotten this far and they're like, what am I watching?
Yeah, right.
That's really
okay, so they see it right there.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, perfect. Okay. Well, I can tell by the huge budget you've got right there. You know what I mean? That sign. I got.
Listen, it's scary because, like, as you know, like, you relate artist income, where I don't know if I'm ever gonna make money again. It literally might be 6 months before I get a paycheck. So I need to be, but at the same time, I want people to enjoy the show. So we did spend a lot of money on the production design. So it's an investment. You got to invest in yourself. You got to spend money to make money.
Really? You make money? Lucky. I don't know how that is.
Not anymore.
Yeah, those are the days, huh?
So what are we gonna do? I mean, I want to say, what are you gonna do? But what am I gonna do?
Well, you probably do like this video podcast thing or whatever,
But
and I'm gonna drink a lot of beer. I don't know.
And I really fucked up too, because I'm doing this. I'm asking people to donate to the GoFundMe on don'ttouchmypod.com. I have a GoFundMe for Save the Children, so we can raise money for kids in underprivileged communities so they can get food and books during this crazy time, because a lot of people don't have access to that. But I should be raising money for me. Yeah.
You're underprivileged comedian, out of work comedian. I mean, God, it's way worse than the starving kids.
You get it.
Yeah, for sure.
Dan,
I mean, without you making enough money, how are you going to tell people about the starving kids?
That's a good point. I really should funnel the money to me.
So for the most part, people should be giving you the money so you could talk about the starving kids.
You're so smart, because it's like when your plane is crashing, you got to put the oxygen mask on yourself before you can put it on all the losers next to you.
Yeah, you think little Joey or whoever is going to be okay if you don't put the oxygen mask on first? No, you're both screwed.
And I do. By the way, I just want you to know, when I go to the grocery store, I put masks on other people.
Yeah, but you put yours on first, though, right?
Otherwise, it'd be crazy.
Yeah, my God. And look what a service you're doing for everybody, the community, and helping everybody out.
Thank you, kind sir. Can you imagine if I walked in the grocery store and I just put masks on others without a mask on first? That would be so rude and out of line.
Yeah, complete insanity. That is crazy.
But you put a mask on first, and you just hold them down tightly, and then you just put the mask on them.
Yeah, it's kind of hard when you try to wrestle them a little bit, right?
Yeah, some of them, they are we doing this? Some of them, they choose to struggle, and I'm like, why are you trying to struggle right now? We're in a pandemic. We should be working together.
Yeah, just stop fighting me, helping you. Come on, stop it.
Do you want to see my mask, by the way?
Yeah, for sure.
Okay. Can you entertain? It'll take me a few seconds. Can you entertain them in a G-rated fashion while I get the mask?
Sure.
Okay.
Hi, everybody. We're taking a little intermission here. The old Don't Touch My Pot show. Taylor is running off to get his mask. In the meantime, we have Cy right here. He's going to sing Gangnam Style for you. I bought this on the streets of France. Oh, perfect. Okay, intermission over. Now back to this this programming here.
Whoa, you did a great job. I was really concerned, honestly, about what you were telling them.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, I had to bring my co-host here. So.
For everybody listening, because this is an audio and visual podcast, we got a lot going on.
Yes.
I did a very funny comedy bit here. Do you want to tell them about it?
Well, what we got going on here is Taylor had to run off of the camera for a little bit. I filled in with I brought it in a plastic animated Psy figurine that sings Gangnam Style. And when Taylor came back, he's wearing his mask that he wears outside every supermarket. And it's the best mask I think I've possibly ever seen. It is a gorilla mask.
It's a gorilla mask. It's like a costume.
Yeah, it's perfect.
It's like if it was Halloween right now. It's not the kind of mask you put on to protect yourself from germs. There's a hole in the mouth for me to talk.
Yeah, I mean, everybody complain about masks. Like, hey, man, doesn't everybody love Halloween? It's like Halloween every fucking day now.
Right?
You think, yeah. I mean, the Halloween store just should be popping up everywhere. You know, how great would that be? You get a new mask every day, show up, you know, surprise the wife, maybe the neighbor, you know, at 3 a.m. You know, everybody's having a good time.
I didn't hear the last 10 seconds because I took my mask off, but I agree, Halloween's rad. I feel like I feel like the gist of it is that Halloween is rad, and we should.
Yeah, coronavirus bad, Halloween good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And beer, sure, you know.
Exactly.
Listen, can I tell you this?
Yeah, please.
We got to get into this a little bit.
Okay.
You're an international rock star sensation.
Am I?
I've seen you perform.
Sorry. Oh shit.
Whoa. Oh.
Fuck.
Oh.
Sorry. 1 second. Sorry.
This is how is this even happening? How are you doing that?
Okay, sorry. All right.
What on earth? I see what you're doing. I say I'm gonna get confrontational. And you're like, yeah, no problem. And then you just try. You're trying to dodge. You're trying to dodge.
Yeah, man. I don't want to, touch the subject at all. So I figured I'd throw some noise in there.
You're a Dodge Charger.
Yeah, raw.
Station wagon.
That was my ever recording program. Was writing songs, and I left it plugged in. I tried to unplug it, and it's still going. So that's why I made all that fucking noise. I'm so sorry about that.
Sir, we're trying to run a professional operation here, and that's very disrespectful to the fans.
Yes, I'm so sorry. My condolences to the industry for ruining everything there. I'm so sorry.
Okay, you're forgiven for that because we got to get to this.
Yes.
No more hijinks. I'm waiting for just like a bomb to go off behind you. Like, oh, there's a bomb going off. Let's talk about that.
Woo, hey, don't mind the bomb. The roaring inferno behind me. Hey, let me get back there.
So I've seen you perform. I've seen Zebrahead more than any other band in concert ever, I think.
Really?
I've seen you guys.
You have seen some cool places though, too.
Very cool places. I saw you guys for the first time, I think, in Orange County or Vegas. Maybe Vegas, actually.
Was it Vegas?
Were you in the band? I saw in Vegas with Lit.
No. Actually, I was at that show though.
Oh, funny.
Yeah, right before I joined the band, I went to that show to kind of watch what I was going to be doing to fill in for the other guitar player. I'll do some research and homework.
You're like, oh, so I'll be playing guitar. I'll be strumming a guitar.
I'm like, oh, this
while other people also play their instruments, and I will do that as well.
Yeah, I got to get a vibe for the dudes and all that.
Do you remember what? I've seen you in Orange County. I've seen you in Tokyo.
Yeah.
I've seen you in Italy. We'll get to that.
Yeah.
And I think one other one. I've seen you in Anaheim.
You came to the Anaheim House of Blues show, right?
Yeah, you kill it, man. You're super killer rock star. It's like a joy to watch you. Like, you're having so much fun, and I enjoy watching you perform. And do you remember where we met? Do you have any idea?
Was it backstage at the House of Blues?
I must have met you before that.
Or was it?
Doesn't matter.
Was it Tokyo when I first met you?
It might be Tokyo a few years ago. You guys are headlining this killer festival in Summer Fest, Summer Sonic.
Is it Summer Sonic?
Yeah, or no, Punk Spring.
Punk Spring. I think it was Punk Spring. Yeah.
Yeah, it was you guys in Rancid and Fall Out Boy co-headlining this huge event.
Yeah, it was pretty big. I think it was a couple people there. It was pretty fun.
It was. What was so beautiful about it? Before I get to the negative thing about you.
Yeah. Oh, is there any?
There's this problem.
Oh, okay.
So, watch the Japanese people are very reserved people, and they don't act out. They're very they keep their emotions to themselves. And to watch you guys make them rock out was one of the most beautiful things I've ever seen. Like I've never seen that happen, and like it was like watching therapy happen. Like it was cool.
Yeah, I don't know who your therapist is, but you guys' number, I want to call him up.
My therapist is always like, you need to rock harder. You need to yell, fuck you.
Yeah, come on, yeah.
You guys make them yell inappropriate words in different languages.
No, it just, yes, don't stop saying that. Just knock it off.
So here's the problem.
Yeah.
I was in Italy next to you in February.
Yes. Oh, January.
End of January.
Yes.
And then a few weeks, everything's fine. I come back, everything's fine.
Yeah.
Then you're out there longer.
Yeah.
Then you come back. The whole world is in a pandemic.
Oh, yes.
What did you eat in Italy?
What did I have in Italy that kind of ruined everything? You know what? I think the Taco Bell in Milan is not to go to. That's the fucking problem right there.
I went to, after your show, and hanging with you guys, we went to McDonald's in Milan.
Yeah.
It was literally the only thing open.
Yeah, you got to do it. I think you missed catering that day. You got the thing. You should have time for the vodka. I think you had like half a vodka tonic or something that whole night, right?
I don't drink, and I drank a Heineken for you.
Yes, you did. You're getting buck wild.
I wanted you and Allie, and you guys. I think who was hazing me? I feel like it was you and Allie and maybe Maddie.
Was I hazing you? I don't know.
Not hazing is the word, but shaming.
Yeah.
Shaming.
Yeah, I was like sober shaming.
While I have a beer, you guys are like, yeah, it's even my friend comedian Jonathan Kite was with me.
Yeah.
And I'm holding on tight to this glass that I've been drinking, this bottle I've been drinking out of.
Yeah.
And then you're just like, yeah, you're just drinking the same one.
Yeah, I think I got you on the because
you got me.
It was like, oh, it's all warm and clammy because it's been sitting in your hand for like 3.5 hours while we're all chit chatting.
And then and my buddy who doesn't even know you guys, he's like joining you guys. He's like, yeah, what the fuck, you Jew? I'm like, you're Jewish too. Why you're how did this happen?
Yeah, I know. That got really weird really quickly. You know, we turned them.
And then the German guy.
Oh, the Germans. Oh, the Germans.
So listen, do you want to apologize? They would really, honestly, in all sincerity, I don't think that between us, I'll cut this part out. I don't really believe that you caused coronavirus.
Oh, you know?
But wait, what?
Yeah,
but I'm gonna cut this part out. But it would really help my career a lot.
Yeah.
If you admitted to it.
Okay. All right.
It's unknown. It's between us. I'll cut this out. But
this part's off the record, right?
It's off. This will be chopped out. But I feel like you're a funny, goofy guy. Like I feel like you could be the guy. Like I ate a bat. Thought it was funny. Like it would help me out if on Don't Touch My Pod, the second episode ever, you admit to the world that you're the one who caused all this.
I think the problem is me. While I was in Italy, I had an Italian bat, and those are the most lethal ones. The Italian bats. People don't know. Yeah, the Italian bats are a major problem there.
What happened?
Well, he looked so delicious. He was flying around and he hit a pole, and I was eating my carbonara. You know what I mean? He fell right in my pasta dish, and I was kind of drunk, had a little too much wine. I just kind of went with it. I just kind of started carving into him. He became part of my pasta dish.
You went with it.
Yeah, I'm like, yeah, fuck it, man. What, when in Rome, or Milan, or where, you know what I mean? I just kind of went along with it. I'm on vacation. I'm having a good time. Some good wines. Had a good show. Yeah, I want to eat the bat that just fell on my pasta.
So did you like save it for last? Like I'm still hungry. I might as well eat this too, or like did you mix it in like at the beginning?
At first I wasn't even paying attention because we're all chit-chatting about that. And that's kind of carved into it, and I took a little bite of it. I'm like, at first it was kind of weird. And then I'm like, with a little extra sauce, it wasn't so bad after all. And he's still warm because he's still, he just kind of, he's keeled over like a couple seconds ago.
Yeah.
So you don't need to cook him. He's already body temperature. He's ready to go. Right.
So it's like he's cooked.
Yeah.
It's like he's already cooked. You might as well eat him. And then you're wasting his life. Like, God forbid if I died right next to you, God willing, that doesn't happen.
Yeah.
I would hope you would eat me. Otherwise, what's the point?
I figured I'd be a terrible friend if I didn't.
Really?
Yeah. You know what I mean? That's just what you do for your friends.
I agree.
Go the extra mile and you help them out, and that's what you do.
And then it's like when you eat your friend, it's like they're with you forever until you poop.
Yeah, until you poop. Yeah, and then maybe you put that in the bucket for the cremation or the service you do later on, right? Maybe
the poop.
Yeah. I don't know about the viewing. Maybe not the viewing, but we'll figure that out later.
You just have the poop cremated.
I guess so. Yeah. Yeah, exactly.
Or you
what better way to recycle?
Or you just pour in the dirt and then you pour it. I don't know what happened. I don't know. It probably doesn't come out too good, but you have to pour it out, and then you plant some flowers.
Yeah, totally. Some daffodils or something. You know, maybe a Venus flytrap.
So you might maybe a Venus flytrap. You know what? That's beautiful. That's beautiful.
Yeah,
and
right?
Wow.
Hey, see that Venus flytrap there? That's Taylor right over there. Oh yeah. Go. He's munching all the flies. He's still being useful. Look at him. He's still kind of funny. Look, he's trying to eat that bee, and the bee's fucking kicking his ass.
God, I feel bad now. I was hoping that I'd get you to admit this thing that you did.
Yeah.
And then you'd be arrested, and then I'd become famous.
Oh, you trying to get me arrested?
Yeah, I thought it would help my career because I can't do comedy for a long time because you ate that bat.
True.
But
now you are a crime fighter.
Kind of.
Yeah, right? Maybe / worldwide hero?
Right? You get it.
Yeah.
Stephen Hawking, he was in a rest in peace. He was in a wheelchair while he changed the world. I didn't watch the movie. Was that after? I don't know what the order was.
After school special. I think I only watched the first 2 parts of it.
But I know that he did great things, but then he's in a wheelchair and
Look at you! You're doing this worldwide famous, video show here.
This show is the biggest show. It's accessible in the entire world.
We're everywhere. North Korea.
I think that's actually where it's not accessible, actually. And maybe China. Can I tell you this?
Yeah.
When you started talking about your Italian bat, I swear I'm not kidding. I thought you said I had an Italian bath.
Italian bath.
Did you try taking a shower in Italy?
I've taken showers in Italy before, yes.
What a nightmare.
Yeah, I don't know. It's the smallest thing, and I don't know why they can't figure out the shower doors to actually close and stop water from flooding the entire goddamn bathroom.
I swear I was going to say the same thing. My showers in Italy, there's no curtain. It's a bathtub with one of those handles shower things, you know?
Yeah.
That rich people have, you know?
Magic wand or whatever the fuck they call it. I don't know.
Sir, I think that's something else for ladies, I think.
Oh, okay. All right.
But they're one of our sponsors, by the way, so it's okay.
Oh, magicwand.com. Check it out, everybody. Magicwand.it.
Okay, all right. That's that. We didn't say to plug their website.
Yeah.
Don'tTouchMyPod.com. That's the only website they need to know.
Don'tTouchMyPod.com.
Wait, I have a question. So yeah, you take a shower in Italy, and then you get wet, but the whole floor gets wet.
Okay, you know what the worst thing in Italy is? The bathroom's it's a hole in the floor, and if you have to go take a dump, and it's like these 2 little foot pads, and you have to squat, and it's awkward. You have to squat over this hole. I don't know if you saw that while you were in Italy.
I think you're talking about Japan, buddy.
Oh, Italy has all those, even more so than Japan. They have more of those.
The holes?
The hole, yeah, the hole is very popular in Italy.
I mean, you travel all over Italy. I didn't see that.
Yeah. Well, you were in the fancy parts. We had the Ritz-Carlton, right? Pretty much.
Right.
So I figured, you probably have people that do that for you there.
George Clooney's house, I was like, this is the only toilets you don't. I said you don't have those hole toilets, and he's like, no, I don't know, I don't have those. I don't want you to have those, Taylor. I mean, have a nice time while you're in my house.
Yeah, I think George Clooney's so rich he gets Owen Wilson to wipe your ass.
You know what I want. You know what I do because I'm so rich.
Mm.
When I wash my hands, this is how rich I am. When I wash my hands, I hire people to sing the happy birthday song for me.
Oh, it's perfect. So you know how long to wash your hands. I like that.
But I make them sing it.
You make them sing it. Great.
Like poor people like you go happy birthday to you, happy, you know?
Yeah.
I don't, my mouth is shut the whole time.
Just the whole time? What do you have, famous singers? You have Pavarotti come in and you do kind of operatic style or something? Or
oh, I haven't done that yet. It's a good idea.
Give him a ring, you know what I mean? Hey, Pavarotti, cruise on over.
Yeah.
You know.
And for the people listening on the audio podcast instead of the video, when Dan said "Give me a ring," he put his fingers towards his ear as if like a phone call. While people listening on audio, they may have thought that like, oh, just give him a ring like to put on his finger.
Yeah.
That's
like
not what you meant.
You're gonna marry Pavarotti? No. We're talking about calling him up on the telephone.
Right.
Unless you want to marry Pavarotti, there's nothing wrong with that. That's fine. You should.
That's a beautiful.
Yeah.
That's a beautiful thing. If you want to marry him, it's a wonderful thing.
What a great story that would be. How did you meet Pavarotti? Well, he sang me happy birthday. I was washing my hands, and I decided to marry the guy.
That would be such a special story that you tell your grandkids. Like they'll be, wow, I hope to have that one day. You know?
Yeah, I know. That's true love right there.
Dan, before we go, I have a trivia question for you.
Okay.
Excuse me. I should have been more prepared. Forgive me. My question for you is,
I'm putting you on Instagram right now. Yeah.
What happened?
You're on Instagram. I'm putting you on my story. That's it.
They look good? Wait,
so.
Here's my question for you.
Yes.
If you had to listen to one Van Halen song with Sammy Hagar, which would it be?
Ooh. That would be the live version of him doing Panama. The David Lee Roth song. Fuck yeah. That's what I would listen
to. And tell me, the first thing I'm going to do after this ends is I'm going to listen to that, as should everybody.
Yeah.
Maybe even watch it if you'd like to.
You can watch it. He looks pretty goofy. I think he's wearing like Botafuco pants. He's running around. You know, he looks all silly.
What are Botafuco pants?
You know, there's like workout pants, the bright colored like 80s workout pants, crazy styles on them. Like Joey Botafuco. I don't know if you remember him.
One of my favorite murderers.
Yeah, it was great murderer. Great. Yeah.
Was he a murderer? I don't want to go to jail.
So he was alleged murderer. But I think,
one of my favorite alleged murderers.
Yeah, besides OJ, of course. Yeah, he did really well. OJ didn't wear his cool pants.
I don't like OJ.
Oh, I don't know if I necessarily like him, but I love his work in the Naked Gun movies.
Just kidding. I love OJ.
Yeah. Yes, I love that.
For anyone listening, not viewing this,
yes,
I held up a carton of orange juice.
Yes.
And in America, I know you have a lot of Brazilian fans, I'm sure. In America, orange juice is like OJ.
Yeah. And if OJ's watching right now, hey, we're sorry about everything we said. We love you, buddy.
I don't want to get killed by any of these guys. I hope. Can I get sued? You know what I learned? You can if someone doesn't have money, you can't get money from them. Like some awful woman got drunk and hit my car while I was parked.
Yeah.
And then I went to court, not in lawsuit court, but like she owes me money court. And the other people who got hit too, just parked cars. She just hit a whole bunch of cars. And
what a great night!
Great, one of the best nights of my life. And got to court a year and a half later. It's really fun. And she's like, I don't have any money. So you can't get money from someone who doesn't have money. So then apparently I was told she didn't have car insurance, but then she does have car insurance apparently somehow out of the blue. And they're offering me $2,400 instead of $4,000, which really cost me like $4,400.
Oh.
But I was told I'm not going to get money. I have to sign paperwork saying you won't sue her, but here's $2,400. And now I broke and I'm like, I already paid for it. So now I'm like, I'm gonna win $2,400. I just gave up on the other $2,000.
So basically, if you're poor, you can kind of do whatever the fuck you want.
that's the message to the story. Like they were looking into like a payment plan for her. Like she's gonna pay me back and the woman's $15,000 damage like over 40 years. She's gonna put 15 cents a year. Yeah,
it's great. What a great payment plan. I like that.
So, buddy, we're artists. We're self-employed artists who get paid to perform for people, and we can't perform for people for the foreseeable future. So we should do some fucking like what's the word, like when like there's fire everywhere and like anarchy.
Oh, you want to do the anarchy? Well, you are punk. You would know about the anarchy.
It would be an honor to do some anarchy with you, buddy.
Oh yeah, I'll look it up on the dictionary.
I don't really know what it means either, but I just feel like there's like trash cans on fire.
Yeah, I think that's a good way to do it. It also means like not showering for a long time. I think
I've been doing that.
Yeah, what's perfect? And no wonder you're so fucking punk. Jesus Christ!
I honestly kind of want to see how far my back hair can grow.
Oh, you normally shave it or groom it, or you have somebody pluck it, or
I normally have a few people pluck it.
Do you get your back hair threaded?
I haven't done that yet. I was saving my money up for that, honestly, but maybe
the poor person in your car, so you can't afford to get your back threaded.
But maybe because I was excited about the $2,400, I'm like, well, I can pay my mortgage this month. This is good. But now I'm like, maybe I should just hire somebody to thread my back hair.
Yeah, it's better than the mortgage.
Just pay them $2,400 because they don't have a job right now. No one's getting hired in this economy to thread back hair. And I'm like, if I can help you pay your bills for a month.
Yeah, you know what? That's the way to do it. You know, you should probably take the money that people are giving to the starving children and use it to get your back hair threaded because you need to help that person out.
This is a great point. The problem with my GoFundMe on don'ttouchmypod.com is it goes directly to the charity.
You steer the funds away from that.
So I need to like break into the charity maybe. Maybe I can go to the bank. I go to Bank of America and I'm like, hey guys, what's that? What's that?
Yeah.
You know? And then I go in the back and I steal their money.
There you go, perfect. Just like that. Or you can go and wear your gorilla mask. You're good to go.
Dan,
perfect.
You're so fucking hilarious. Can I tell you that? And you're like the most badass guitar player, and I'm so grateful that you are.
Are you drunk right now?
What?
Are you drunk right now?
Whenever I'm sincere, I'm so rarely that sincere. Like that's the longest that 30 seconds was the longest I've gone without being sarcastic or racist.
Oh,
and
yeah.
When I'm that sincere, I worry that people think I'm gonna kill myself. Honestly, because I'm so like, hey man, I just want to say I appreciate you. You know.
What's happening? You're completely racist at all times. Most racist person I know.
Oh no.
Yes, but get to the children, everybody.
So now you have to fix it. Tell them how not racist I am.
Okay, he's not very racist. Okay,
no.
I mean, he's not racist at all.
Okay.
I mean, he loves everybody except for.
Whoa.
I mean, hey. All right, he loves everybody.
Listen. Thank you for donating your time and your humor and your kindness to be here.
Thanks, buddy. I appreciate it.
Where can people follow you on the internet? What do they need to know about you?
I guess on Instagram, I'm Dan by Stereo. On Facebook, Dan Palmer. I also had a couple bands. Played one called Zebrahead, zebra.com. There's deathbystereo.com. Then there's, I don't know. That's about it for my websites, I think.
Do you have a favorite song from Death by Stereo or Zebrahead that you want them to hear just to hear how cool you are?
If they want to check out Zebrahead, check out a song called All My Friends Are Nobodies on Spotify. If they want to check out Death by Stereo, check out a song called No Shoes, No Salvation.
Rad.
Yeah.
And what's the Sammy Hagar song called?
It's called The Cover of Panama. It's a live version, and which is a David Lee Roth song. Which you have to dig deep for that.
Wait, tell me before we go. Maddie, what does he say he is? He's the singer, the non-rapper singer in Zebrahead. What is he? I forgot how he describes himself. He's like the lead singer, backup rapper, or something.
Backup, maybe an assistant rapper. I think
But he told me that's the question that I should ask you.
Yes, that's Maddie from Zebrahead, everybody.
Right.
Yes, that's very nice of him to put me on the spot like that. I really appreciate that, Maddie. Thank you.
Why was that?
Because we love Van Halen so much, and we love David Lee Roth, and we don't like Sammy Hagar.
Right. Okay.
That's why we got brought up. Okay. That's why I brought the. Hey, you should listen to Panama version. Sammy Hagar singing. Some of those other songs aren't even close.
Well, listen, Mr. Hagar, if you're watching this, I'm a huge fan, and Dan, I didn't know he didn't like you. I thought he liked you. That's why I had him on. And Mr. Hagar, I'd love to have you on, and I apologize for this monster. I'm sorry?
Dear Red Rocker, please come on Taylor's show. That's what his nickname is.
I know that. I'm a huge fan. I know that. I
Red Rocker. Go with it.
Red
Rocker. Yeah.
Red Rocker.
Yay.
Listen, I'm going to stop this now.
Okay.
But thank you so much for doing this, and please keep being safe. And I can't wait to hang out with you and go to Pizza Mania with you in Ontario.
Whittier, Ontario. It's not far off.
Listen, I don't want people to be. I don't want people to be there waiting for us. You know, so I gotta throw them off their tracks a little bit.
Okay, it's in Ontario. Wink, wink.
If you need pizza, go to Pizza Mania in Whittier. And thank you, Dan. I'm going to press stop now.
Thank you.
Bye, buddy.
Love you guys. Thank you, Taylor. Love you, brother.
Love you too, man. Bye.
Bye.